Hello students, welcome to my class. I, Dr. Swati Pandya, welcomes you. So dear students, in last session, we have learned about some of the birth control measures. So actually the wide range of contraceptive methods which were available like natural or traditional methods, then barrier methods we have done. In natural methods we have seen periodic abstinence. I'm not taking again in detail, but we are just revising it. Then withdrawal or coitus interrupts, and lastly, lactational amenorrhea. These three were included in natural methods. Then we have seen about barrier methods, in that the use of condoms, even diaphragms, cervical caps, and vaults we have completed with, even the spermicidal creams or jellies or foams which were used just to acting as a barrier for birth control measures that we have completed. Now, today we are going to start with other birth control measures in which intrauterine devices we will talk about right now. Actually, these devices are inserted by doctors or experts, nurses inside the uterus through vaginal passage. So, we are talking about females, and mostly in the females, these devices they are inserted by doctors or nurses. So, in this way, these uterine devices are presently available as non medicated IUDs. The short form which we are using, that is IUDs, and some of the examples are given like lips loop, then copper releasing IUDs are also there, CUT, CU7 or multi-load 375, and the even hormone releasing IUDs like progestera, progestasert and LNG20, they can be used. So in this way, these are some of the IUDs, and the main use of IUDs, that is related to females. Here what happens? Generally, the IUD it increases phagocytosis of sperms. That means they eat or they kill the sperms within the uterus, and the copper ions they suppress sperm motility. Means the sperms they are not no more motile, they are not movable, वो move नहीं कर सकते एक place से दूसरे place पे because of release of copper ions through these devices which were inserted by doctors or nurses. And the fertilization capacity of sperm it is also suppressed, वो कम कर दी जाती है. It is one of the most widely accepted method of contraception in India. IUDs are ideal contraceptives for the females who want to delay pregnancy or have some space between two children. So in this way they are used, and the hormones releasing IUDs in addition make the uterus unsuitable for implantation also. So mostly it is widely accepted in the females especially. Then next method we will see, that is the use of oral pills. So oral administration of small doses of either the hormonal preparations like progesterones or progesterone estrogen combination is another contraceptive methods which are used by females. Actually, they are used in the form of tablets, and hence they are popularly known as pills, and they are orally taken. So, oral pills we are calling them. Pills have to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the first 5 days of menstrual cycle. So, to be particular, every day the tablet has to be taken, even after a gap of 7 days, during which menstruation occurs. It has to be repeated in the same pattern till the female desires to prevent conception. So it has to be particularly taken. What is the function of these pills? Actually, they inhibit ovulation. So ovulation, we all know, it is the release of ovum at the 14th day. So that is inhibited. and even implantation as well as the quality of cervical mucus is there just to prevent or retard the entry of sperms. So this is very uh, important here. And the usage of these, that is to prevent the fertilization of ovum and sperm. But certain pills, they are very effective with lesser side effects and are well accepted by females. So this is another example which I am going to tell. Here, one of the name that is highlighted, which is known as Saheli. Actually, it is the oral contraceptive tablet name, new oral contraceptive for the females, which contains a non-steroidal preparation. This has to be emphasized. This is a very good example because the other oral pills which were taken previously, they were having certain side effects. But this new preparation for female, that is oral contraceptive, it contains non-steroidal preparation. So the side effects were also less. Even the progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen can also be used by female as injections or implants under the skin. So certain diagrammatic information, they are given in your textbook. You can refer that. Their mode of action is similar to that of pills and their effective periods are much longer. So administration of progesterones or progesterone estrogen combinations or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus have been found to be very effective as emergency contraceptives, as they could be used to avoid possible pregnancy and due to rape or casual unprotected intercourse course also. Then even we were talking about Saheli tablet. One more thing I wanted to add, the important line is given here. This tablet, it is take it is taken once in a week, so pill with very few side effects and high contraceptive value. So this point was left, you can add here with this discussion. Now last birth control measure, it is surgical method. Here the use of doctors, and it is one type of surgery, so also known as sterilization methods, and are generally advised for male or female partner as the terminal method or the end method to prevent any more pregnancies. So we can say it is a permanent type of solution. So surgical intervention blocks the gamete transport and thereby prevent con- uh, con- conceptions. Even the sterilization procedure in male, here we are talking about male, and the diagram is also showing the male reproductive part. And we all know that these are the testes, a pair of testes. We have learned this structure earlier in the previous chapter, that is human reproduction. Then this is the bunch of small tubular part, that is epididymis, and through which the vas deferens that arise. Okay, so here a cut is made here in the vas deferens. You can see here at both the sides, the cut vas deferens, they are tied and cut. Okay, so here the no more transfer of these sperms, that is preferred, so it is blocked here both the sides. So surgical intervention blocks the gamete transport and thereby prevent conception. So sterilization procedure in male is known as vasectomy because vas deferens. So similar terms are used, right? So vasectomy word is used here, and this diagram is also important to draw. Sometimes in board exam it is asked that how this method that is performed. So you should know the place, and you can even explain this particular topic with the help of diagram by showing this diagram. So this diagram is important. Similarly, in females, it is known as tubectomy because now we are going to describe related to female reproductive part. And as we all know, this part where the gamete transfer is there, it is known as fallopian tubes or oviducts. So tube word is used here. So tubectomy. In males, vasectomy, and in females, tubectomy. So here in vasectomy, as I have said to you, a small part of vasa deferens is removed or tied up through a small incision on the scrotum. Whereas in tubectomy, a small part of fallopian tube is removed or tied up through a small incision in the abdomen through vagina. So here these are ovaries, a pair of ovaries. This is uterus. This is the vaginal part. This is cervix. And here these are oviducal funnels. And this is the oviduct or fallopian tube. So here the cut, as we have seen the cut in the previous diagram, but it was concerned with males. So here also they are cut and tied, and in females also the surgery is made, and here the fallopian tube part that is cut so that no more transfer of ovum that is preferred, right? So this technique, these techniques, they are highly effective, but their reversibility is very poor. Again, the person is not able to come back to the original uh, condition. So this condition is highly effective, but it has no reversibility. So it need to be emphasized that the selection of suitable contraceptive method and its use should always be undertaken in consultation with the well qualified medical practitioners. So one must also remember that contraceptives are not regular requirements for the maintenance of reproductive health. In fact, there has to be practiced against a natural reproductive events like conception or pregnancies. However, the use of all these things should be verified on contrary with the health, so that the ill effects like nausea, abdominal pain, or breakthrough bleeding, even irregular menstrual bleeding, even breast cancer, though not very significant, should be also be not ignored. So sometime it happens that these side effects, they can also be seen in the persons. Now next topic is regarding medical termination of pregnancy. It is, in short, it is abbreviated as MTP. So medical termination of pregnancy, जनरली इंटेंशनल और वॉलेंटरी टर्मिनेशन, वॉट एवर इट मे बी, अगर आप जानबूझ करके उसको टर्मिनेट कर रहे हो या फिर किसी इंटेंशन से कर रहे हो, सो इट इज़ दैट टाइप. एंड एक्चुअली इन शॉर्ट वी कैन कॉल इट इंड्यूस्ड अबॉर्शन. आपने शायद सुना हो ये वर्ड, नहीं तो द कॉमन वर्ड ऑल्सो यू शुड रिमेंबर. सो इंटेंशनल और वॉलेंटरी टर्मिनेशन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी बिफोर फुल टर्म, जब तक डेवलपमेंट कंप्लीट नहीं होता है उसके पहले ही अगर हम एंड कर दें प्रेगनेंसी का, या इंटेंशनली या वॉलेंटरीली, देन इट इज नोन एज एमटीपी और इंड्यूस्ड अबॉर्शन. Nearly 45 to 50 million MTPs are performed in a year all over the world, which accounts 1/5 of total number of conceived pregnancy in a year. Actually ये डेटा काफ़ी पुराना है, अभी तो चेंज हुआ है, but according to book we are going. So still it is a big number, and obviously MTPs has a significant role in decreasing the population through it, but it is not meant for that purpose. हो जाता है, पॉपुलेशन पे कंट्रोल हो जाता है, बट ये सही तरीका नहीं है. वेदर टू एक्सेप्ट और लीगलाइज एमटीपी और नॉट इज बीइंग डिबेट अपॉन इन मेनी कंट्रीज ड्यू टू some emotional or ethical or religious or social issues involved in it. Actually ये अच्छी बात नहीं है. So government of India legalized MTPs in 1971 with some strict conditions to avoid its misuse. But as you all know, थोड़ी सी भी अगर हम छूट लेते हैं तो वो बात बहुत ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ती है और उसका मिसयूज शुरू हो जाता है. सो सच रेस्ट्रिक्शंस आर ऑल इम्पॉर्टेंट टू चेक द indiscriminate and illegal female feticides which are reported to be high in India. So हम feticides की बात पहले भी कर रहे थे. अगर गर्ल चाइल्ड होता है तो उसको मार दिया जाता है या उस प्रेगनेंसी का एंड कर दिया जाता है. तो ये काफ़ी कुछ हद तक बढ़ रहा था, अभी भी ज़्यादा ही है, बट एट दैट टाइम जब ये नया नया रूल आया था तब की हम बात कर रहे हैं 1971 की। तो तब थोड़े टाइम में ये देखा गया कि फीमेल embryos they were killed or the fetus they were killed. So why MTP? Obviously the answer is, अगर हम ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछें तो, to get rid of unwanted pregnancy either due to some casual unprotected intercourse or failure of the contraceptives which were used during coitus or rapes. The MTPs are also essential in certain cases where continuation of pregnancy could be harmful or even fatal either to mother or to fetus or to both. So generally इस तरह से होता है, ये बहुत सारे reasons हैं. Then MTPs are considered relatively safe during first trimester. हमने ये भी टर्म पढ़ ली है, फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर जो शुरुआत का टाइम होता है अप टू 12 वीक्स ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी यहाँ पे कंसिडर किया है, ठीक है. तो उसी को हम फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर बोलते हैं. तो तब अगर ये एम टी पीज परफॉर्म होती हैं तो फिर भी सेफ है, रिलेटिवली सेफ. इट इज़ नॉट श्योर बट हम सेफर साइड की तरफ जा सकते हैं कि मदर और उसका हेल्थ हम मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. बट सेकेंड ट्राइमेस्टर अबॉर्शंस आर मच मोर रिस्कियर. Okay, so you should remember these things. One disturbing trend observed is that the majority of MTPs are performed illegally by unqualified practitioners, which are not only unsafe but could be fatal too. That means किसी भी मदर की हेल्थ पे बहुत बड़ा रिस्क होता है. इट मे लीड टू डेथ ऑफ द मदर और द प्रेग्नेंट वुमन. Even another dangerous trend is the misuse of amniocentesis to determine the sex of the unborn child. ये एक बहुत ही बड़ा कॉज है एम टी पीज जो इलीगल परफॉर्म होते हैं उसके लिए, बिकॉज द फादर और मदर वो ये जानना चाहते हैं कि जो डेवलपिंग चाइल्ड है वो बॉय है या गर्ल है. अगर गर्ल होता है तो उसको ख़त्म कर दिया जाता है, मार दिया जाता है. सो दैट इज़ इलीगल. So frequently, if the fetus is found to be female, it is followed by MTPs, as I have said to you. So this is totally against the law. Such practices should be avoided because these are dangerous for both mother and developing fetus. Effective counseling on the need to be avoided unprotected coitus and the risk factors which were involved in illegal abortions, as well as providing more healthcare facilities, could reverse uh, these conditions. So, in this way, today we have learned some of the remaining barrier methods and even this small topic MTPs. So, a short question can be asked regarding this topic. So, today we will end our session here. Hope you are revising all the topics. So, do your work in time. Take care. Bye bye, students.